What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Naynay. It's been a while, I know, but hey, a lot's been happening. If you're not keeping up, go to my Instagram, TikTok, anywhere else. But for the past 2 weekends ago, my niece had her second MMA fight. And why is this very important? Look, because I had my coaching debut. What? No, maybe for some it's like it doesn't matter, but for me it's a big deal. One, because she is my family. She's my blood family. I've been watching this youngin grow up in the sport, grow up in life. And I just want to make sure that she knows that I am very grateful and honored to be here and for her to trust me. And so I was chosen, of course, Taz, because he's the head coach. But I've spent some time, watching her, making sure that she's okay. I'm not the only one that does this because she has the guidance of Carla, who's our strength and conditioning coach, and then we have Taz, of course, head coach, and then we have me. But at the same time, I give my 2 cents in because I've been in the cage and I've won and I've lost. So I know both sides of the spectrum, right? I know what it feels like to feel like you're on top of the world, and I also know what it feels like to be a freaking in a shithole. And that's just in the cage fight. I talk about everything in life in general, but it's definitely an amazing experience. It's a growth experience, and I felt super stressed out, like bad. And it's because of the care. Like, it's different to be just someone that but at the same time she's my family, so there's a little bit of a close connection there. And so yes, I want her to win. I want her to be successful. I want her to be great. But everything in life has its ups and downs. And I also understand that life is life. And whether or not we get the outcome that we want, we can't quit. Unfortunately, we did not get the win that night. It wasn't our night. I understand how she feels, right? And so me as a coach, it's different. Now I get to understand my coaches when they watch me spar, when they watch me fight. Like, now I understand their shoes. When we see a fighter, at least from the outside, right, we want to help them. We kind of want to make sure that we focus on their strengths, their weaknesses, and we want to do our best to make sure that they improve, that they get better. But a lot of it has to do with communication and trust. We were working on that during the fight camp, got a closer relationship because of it. And regardless of the outcome, I am very proud of her. But it was tough. It was a tough fight. And like I said, I'm very proud of her because not only did she go in there, with the courage and the fear, there was at some point that she thought that, she can't run away. Like, that's what it is. Reality hit. What I'm mostly proud of is the fact that she realized that that's life. That's the reality of life. Like, you can't run away from your fears. You can't run away when things are hard. You just can't run away from stuff. And so I am more happy and glad that she went through it so that she can learn that this is life. And even though we fight, doesn't mean we have to quit, and doesn't mean that just because we fight in the cage does not really identify who we are. We are warriors, we're fighters, yes, but at the same time, a win or loss doesn't mean we're losers. But even then, when we win a fight, we have to be humble. Taz and I talked about it more on Tazno's podcast for this week, if you guys want to check it out. But we're honest, we heal, and we're human. And that's the thing about fighting. Fighting is tough. Fighting is supposed to challenge ourselves, and I've said it in the past, fighting is also a good way to expose how we really feel. If we're not okay, it's going to show it. And so I understand that my niece had, things to work on for herself. And I'm glad that now she gets to work on those things so she can become stronger and better for the next fight. But as a coach, doesn't mean I'm quitting on her. Like, I have this belief that she can do it, and I know my coaches had the same thing. So now I can finally feel what they felt. It's like the tables turn, right? All this time that I felt like, no one understands me, blah blah blah, it's like, okay, my coaches did understand me. They just couldn't get through me because I wasn't ready to listen. So what I'm trying to say is, like, it was a great experience for me to see what it's like to be on the outside and actually experience the coaching side. And I'm grateful. I'm honored. I wouldn't take it back because I also learned a huge lesson. And my lesson is to continue to manage my emotions, but also understand that we could only help people so much, right? We can't force people to be helped. People will be helped when they're ready. And they will ask for help, or they will seek the help when they're ready, or they will take the help. So we can't force people to be helped if they don't want to, or maybe it's just that they're not ready at the time that we expect. That helps me grow as a person, because not only am I going to learn how to be more patient with people, maybe learn how to communicate better. I just can't believe this happened. Like, it's been a few years, and then for some people are like, okay, well, you've been in MMA for 10 years. Maybe at this point you should have been. No, dude, like, it's a privilege. It's an honor to be chosen to be cornered because they trust me. No. So I just wanted to bring it up and let you guys know that I'm still here. I'm still training with my people, and that doesn't change. The gym and the growth doesn't change. And just like one person learns that big lesson, everybody has to learn that lesson, because we're a team and we're in this together. It's not just me. It's not just a one-man show. It's everybody. And so I hope you guys stick around, because there's going to be a lot more coming up. As always, I'm working on my mindset, my heart, my body, but I'm making sure that I'm okay overall, because mental health is big, and we want to make sure that we continue to stay okay.